Hello everyone, today we are going to study the strong interaction that is known as primary bond and the weak interaction that is known as secondary bond. The strong interactions are those in which we see the ionic interaction and the covalent interaction. They have the bond energy that is greater than 200 kilojoule per mole, and whereas the weak interaction, the secondary bond formation, has two types of bonding which we see in case of van der Waals forces and hydrogen bonding. Instead of that, the hydrogen bonding is stronger than van der Waals forces because the bond energy in case of van der Waals forces is less than 8 kilojoule per mole, and in case of hydrogen bonding it is 42 kilojoule per mole. Now there are various types of van der Waals forces. The first one is ion dipole interaction, in which the cation is there and or anion is there, and the dipole, for example the water molecule we are taking and the sodium molecule we are taking, the energy of interaction between them will be inversely proportional to the r key power 2. Alright, that this is the strongest van der Waals force, ion dipole interaction. Then the dipole interaction is also known as Kizom force, and it means that the polar molecule would be there. Dipole means a polar molecule. Polar molecule is HCl we are taking. In case of first, we have taken water molecule. Water molecule is also a polar molecule. Dipole interaction, that is also known as Kizom force, and here the energy of interaction between them would be inversely proportional to r की power cube. The third is ion induced dipole interaction. Ion induced dipole interaction, where the ion is Br negative. You can take any ion and induced dipole. For example, the non-polar molecule. In dipole is a polar molecule. Induced dipole means a non-polar molecule. It means that this ion is going to charge the non-polar molecule. Non-polar molecules are O2, H2, N2, CCl4, BCl3. These are the examples of non-polar molecules. Now the fourth type is dipole induced dipole interaction. Dipole induced dipole interaction is also known as Debye force. The energy of interaction between them is inversely proportional to 1 upon r की power 6. Dipole is HCl, or we can take water molecule, and induced dipole is a non-polar molecule. Means the interaction between the polar and the non-polar molecule is also known as Debye force. The instantaneous dipole induced dipole force, also known as London forces, also known as dispersion forces. Now the non-polar molecule and the non-polar molecule will have an interaction has the least in order of the van der Waals forces. These are the order of strongest to least strongest interaction. They have the same energy of interaction between them, that is 1 upon r की power 6. Thank you.